Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to part one of our Minecraft tour. I'm going to break down each part of our world and talk about each piece in its own moment. This is part one. So we're going to go over right where we spawned, the tale of the spawning, and what is going on right there. And then we'll move on chronologically through the whole thing. So, welcome. Here we go. My husband and I have this world together. It is in creative mode. So this is where we spawned right here. I love to build roads, so I immediately started building roads. My thought in this world was that since we spawned on the water, I would build a road along the coast. So this was my first plan. My husband stayed here to build us a house, which I will give you a tour of in a moment. And I started this coastal highway down this road. So that's what we're going to look at first, is the house my husband built and this coastal road, which includes the first castle complexes. I thought that... every time. I always do it wrong. So this is the beautiful treehouse that my husband built us. I have organized all of these things. That's not the right button. It's fine. I've organized all these things. I'm sorry. I've just spent like a lot of hours on my Switch, and so I forget all the buttons right now on PC. But anyway, this is the beautiful, beautiful treehouse that my husband built for us. This is our res point, spawn point, whatever you call it. Isn't he so cute? He's so cute. He did such a good job. I love it. Now somewhere there's a balcony. Yeah. Or a little like area. Cute. I thought there was also. I love the copper details. I thought we also had a balcony somewhere. Oh, that's the way we came up. We want to go down the other way. So we went up over there and we came down over here. Now over here is the entrance to our personal boat access. And I think that is my sheep boat, which is often my llama boat because things keep jumping into my boat. But we had been in peaceful survival, and so we were using the boats all the time. Now that we're in creative, we don't use the boats as much anymore. So this is the beautiful house with the boat access and also access to the... I'm sorry, I can't fix the door every time I try to fix the door. Okay, so also in this area, we have the farms. Hubs is in charge of all of this. I don't get involved. But he's done a great job. I have no idea about any of these things. This is the secret, I call it the secret complex, because you really can't see it unless you're kind of in it. Also, this is also built by Hubs. He loves to build me libraries and reading nooks. We have a nice fire, a nap spot. Beautiful, beautiful. There's also... These are meditation areas. This is the spa. Isn't he so sweet? And then there's... I never remember... The secret complex. Or the secret... Yeah, the secret complex is very secret. There's another way out or in or something. Is it down and out? This is, I think, just a mine. God, they're just so loud. The farm is just so loud. Okay, so this is another boat access, which is awesome. I think that boat access might go back to the treehouse. That's entirely possible. There is another cool part of this area, but I'll be honest, the secret complex is a little secret. So anyway, that's what Hubs was building. Now, you may see things off in the distance. We're going to ignore that for now because we're going chronologically and how this all unfolded. Because honestly, it's funnier that way. And Bunny loves to be funny. So we're going to ignore all of that to the left or right, whatever it is, over there. Don't look at it. Okay, so while he was building the treehouse, this is a natural monument, natural structure that I turned into a monument. I started building the coastal road, which just started with very simple walls. That's the word we're looking for. Walls. Good. Now, you may notice this totally ridiculous road straight ahead and down below. This is because of this. The animals keep getting stuck in the water. And it was fine for a while. I figured they were just going swimming. But eventually, there was a horse out there for a really long time, guys. Like a really long time. So we ended up adding these things. It started with Hubs. Hubs built one because I was so distraught over the horse that was stuck out there that he built the first one. And then we had to build another one because of another thing. And then I recently, embellished with the pink because I'm in a pink mood. Okay, so please ignore any underwater structures at this time. All of this section was carved out by moi because I build the roads. So the whole idea was that I would build the coastal road so that anywhere Hubs went inland, I would already have this road settled, and I would just build out from the road radially into the continent. That was my plan. So we got this far, and here's our sky bridge. Whee! Look at that. Look at the view. It's so cool. Please ignore all underwater structures at this time. It's all under construction. I'm very proud of the sky bridge. It's very satisfying both to walk across it and to boat under it. It is very cool. Now, the only problem is that when you're in survival and you fall, this is the only way back up. So there's that. Now, we're coming into the castle complexes. Again, we're ignoring all underwater structures at this time. So this is Castle Complex 3. Even though it is the first one that you come across. It is the third one because the first one is over there. So we're going to go one by one. This is Castle Complex 1. This is the walkway down to the boat access, which is not finished yet. It's still under construction. But you could see the boat. Hi, boat. Yeah, we're working on that. We're working on that. Then this is the outer edge. Where's our entrance? There's a whole lore. Hello. Hello, llama friend. Hello. There's lore that goes with this. Okay, here we go. So we're going to explain the lore. Now, Castle Complex 3. What is that out there? I don't remember right now. Castle Complex 3 is the ballroom. So satisfying to walk on. This is the ballroom. So you would arrive either by the boat access or from below, which I'll show you in a moment. This is the ballroom. The ballroom was constructed completely in following the natural flow of the land. So the topsoil was removed and replaced with glass, and then we dug out underneath it. So that's how I did all of this. So that's why it's a little bit of an unusual shape. It's because we were following the natural curvature of the land. So this is all the ballroom where you would come to have your party and enjoy yourself. And then when you're a little overwhelmed and neurodivergent and the sound is too much, you come over here to the quiet section, which, if you follow around, has a place to lie down and relax. I have not finished building this elevator, so we are going to fly down at the moment. But this will be an elevator for the quiet section where you can come and have a chat with a friend on a moss bed. And relax and look at the water. The waterfall does come down off the side because the original cliffs had waterfalls in them. And so when we replaced the cliffs with glass to keep the natural shape, we also retained the waterfalls. That's how we did that. Woo! Elevator to be finished in the near future, maybe. We'll see. You have to be in the right mood for an elevator. You can't just go around building elevators. You have to be in the right mood. So, the other way to approach this is from now. You can pay attention. So you would go down those stairs, We can now pay attention to this underwater structure, which I will show you. Some of it was built in survival before we switched to creative. So this underwater walkway displays the natural beauty of the water, obviously, and connects Castle Complex 3, which we are in now, to Castle Complex 2. We will take the underwater walkway at this time because I feel like it. And then we'll take a different way back. So here is the underwater walkway. I'm very proud of this. It is very cool. It took a very long time to do. Even in creative, it still took a long time to do. Yay. And the fishies. Hello. This is the thing, is I wanted to see the fish. Well, I started building this before I understood how the algo works, and like now I understand, you know, they spawn where you arrive to, so it's not the same, but whatever, it's still very cool. So up until this point right here, everything over here was built in survival, and it was taking me so long that Hubs genuinely couldn't take it anymore, and he insisted we go to creative so I could actually get this done because he couldn't stand watching me drop sand off a cliff for a very long period of time. Whatever, it's his problem, not mine, but it does take less time to do this. So from Castle Complex 3 to Castle Complex 2, you come up here. This is where you'll be staying. This is where the guests stay in the kingdom. So you can arrive here by boat and be seen arriving. Or you can, well, actually, there's also a grand entryway at the... Anyway, you can either come this way and be seen through the front door, or you can come in this way in the side door. Where is it? Here's the side door. Now, from here, straight across the way is Castle Complex 1, and that is the King's Castle. So, if you are coming to visit the King, you would stay here at Castle Complex 2. You would go to the ball at Castle Complex 3. You can take a boat, or you can go over land, but or you can go underground to 1. There's no underground way to get to the King, or underwater way to get to the King, because that would be, I think, rude, and security wouldn't have it. Now, these are the colors of the kingdom, are red, white, and blue. This is not an American thing. This is a crayon thing. This was just, you'll see, it takes inspiration from other cool things. So anyway, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the rooms available. If you were to come here, this is all old construction, so it hasn't all been updated. If you were to come by land, you'd come down through here, and you would wash here. This is a natural underground pool, and you would wash here before coming in. Now, there's a room right here. Lots of privacy. We haven't decorated too much yet. There's a room right across the way. Much less privacy. So in my world, this is the parents' suite. This is the children's suite. But, you know, it is my world, so I guess that's the deal. This is another very private suite. I probably will add more beds to this one. This is the dormitory. I would have put couches in here, but unfortunately there are no couches to put in here, so we can't do that. Yes. I think I was going to do something here that I haven't done yet, so this is just a hallway to nowhere at the moment. And I think that's most of the rooms, if not all the rooms at this time. I think that's all the rooms at this time. Okay, yeah, this is just like hangout space. We'll build more rooms and we'll make them more homey. Oh, this is another room. I do like this one, actually. Okay, so that's what's going on in Castle Complex 2. Now, we're going to fly. Oh, actually, we're not going to fly. We're going to take, there is a whole other section of this. So on our way to the King, should you be going to visit the King, there was going to be a cafeteria, and then I found out you couldn't make, like, normal tables or anything and, like, normal chairs, so I couldn't make, like, a banquet hall. So we turned it into a chill room to discuss ideas. this was going to be the dining hall, but it is now a place to relax and discuss ideas and maybe eat a muffin looking at the ocean while you're waiting to talk to the king. Then you take the hallway. There's not a lot developed overland. I'll be honest with you about that. That goes nowhere, so it's this way. This is just a pocket. We have done nothing with that pocket yet. But perhaps we will. So, Castle Complex 1 is the oldest. This is where you wait to meet the king. Below is the king's personal boat arrival. This is where you come to meet the king. You see, this is all very primitive construction because this is the old castle. This is all old stuff. So this is where, this is the king's study. Now, I built this thinking that I could add a ton of cool, like, desks and stuff. I haven't gotten there yet. I probably will add, like, a library area, just like Hubs likes to add places. But we haven't come back to refurnish this yet. Now, when you leave the king's palace, there is this beautiful natural garden with the mountains in the background. Hello, bunnies. There's always bunnies here. Which bunny likes? Hello, bunny. Bunny! Bunnies everywhere. This is a natural formation, which we love so much. It's a beautiful monument. So this is all the natural gardens. If you needed a quiet discussion with the king, you would, of course, just say you're coming to the gardens to walk the gardens, and maybe you'd run into the king in the gardens. So this is the beautiful royal garden. We're going to... there's obviously this beautiful walkway down that you can take the whole way. I have added none of these flowers. All of these flowers are totally, totally natural, which honestly makes it better for me. So these are the king's gardens. Now, in the king's gardens, there's also access to the coastal highway. So the coastal highway has come through all the complexes and comes out the garden right here and continues. So that's the coastal road. Which is lovingly called by locals, it's the ring road, because this road goes all the way around this very big lake, and it is a lake, not an ocean. Now we're going to take the sky view back so we can see all the interesting things from above. So this is the outline of the ballroom here. Nope, that's the outline of the, it's the natural light for the dormitories. This is where you will keep your horses. And this is the way to the ballroom. So this is where the ballroom is, over here. And you can see the whole thing from above because it's all glass. Very cool, right? So there is this also above ground walkway with a second skywalk, which is very cool. This is all very fun. Part of this comes around right here. We come right through the tops of the trees. It's really very cool to walk, but it's more fun to see it from the air, I think. At this point, anyway. I really like it. I think we did a good job. So then I'm so excited, returning to reality, building all this stuff, and I make my way back. Oh, these are the hi signs, because we want to greet people coming and going. So we say hi to people on land and hi to people coming from the water. So I get back here to our adorable treehouse that my husband has adorably built for us, and I find out that he's missing because, of course, my husband sees a great ocean and decides to cross it. Now, at the time, I wasn't very good. I'm still not very good at directions. I'm not very good at directions. So when he said I was supposed to just get in a boat and go across the land, I laughed in his face. And the thing we had the most of was dirt. So I built Poppy Lane across the thing, and we will explore Poppy Lane in the next video. Thank you so much for coming to part 1 of our beautiful world that I own with my husband. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for staying to the end, and stick around for part 2. More to come. More to come on Poppy Lane.